What's up guys, Nolan here, and today we're going through the new Woods expansion. I will not be going over the old Woods area too significantly, and this is not a loot video, this is simply just a map knowledge and comprehension video, just to be very clear from the beginning. After watching my Woods in 5 minutes plus this video, you'll fully understand where you are on Woods at all times. Once Escape from Tarkov fully releases, I'll make new 5-minute guides for all of the maps, so I don't have to keep remaking them every time that they change the maps up until then. The new expanded area is very simple to understand when you break it down like this. The new Woods is basically the old Woods just stacked on top of itself to the north. There's 4 things that make this map super easy to understand, with the first being the compass. If you don't have the compass yet or you're on a scav, then you can use landmarks such as the big main lake, factory, scav mountain, and the northern twin mountains. At all times, you should be able to see or be within 100 meters or so of being able to see any of these landmarks, so keep an eye out. The northern twin mountains are of course to the north. Scav mountain is in the center of the map now, while the lake and the factory are to the south. Now that you have the general bearings, the new extracts are mainly northern UN and bridge for PMC, while scavs get the scav bridge and bunker extracts. The northern UN can be found very easily by sticking to the northern edge of the map, and you'll find it nestled between some rock formations to the east of the USEC camp. Generally speaking, the northern UN exit is actually sort of a northeast corner of the map. The bridge exit is the new south vehicle exit, because for those who didn't know, south vehicle exit was actually not actually south, but it is still a vehicle, and it will still cost 3,000 rubles per player to use. This can again be found very easily by sticking to the northern edge of the map. If you show up around the new small village, it is just to the north of that. You can find it literally right outside on the road. Scav bridge is northwest corner of the map, and scav bunker is the radio antenna hill just below the antenna itself to the south of that. And again guys, all of these exits are super easy to find if you just stick to the edge of the map. In terms of landmarks inside of the map, from east to west we have the USEC camp just north of Old Station, where if you follow the edge of the map northwest, you'll hit the new small village, where if you continue to follow the edge of the map, you'll then run into the new sunken town with the second marked circle. This is also one of the locations that cultists can spawn on this map if you're here at the right time. If you need to learn more about that, check out the cultist video link below. Now, still continuing west along the northern edge of the map, you'll run into Scav Bridge with Container Camp and Radio Hill just to the south. When you continue more southwest, you'll find Prapper's Missing Convoy and the USEC temporary camp in the rocks just across the water. The landmines at this USEC camp are only found around dead static scavs and the western rocks of the camp. From this camp, if you continue southwest, you'll run into Old Woods again soon, and then to outskirts. Be careful with the outskirts exit now guys, as the walls are gone and replaced with landmines. If you're having trouble finding the exit, the pickup truck is still there, so just go to that, and you should stumble across the extract if you do some circles around that. Now that is the northern edge of the new area on Woods, which includes the majority of the new interesting locations, but in the center of all of this, you'll now also find that Scav Mountain is fully traversable. There's several little loot locations along the trails, and even a new marked bunker close to Spine Rock now. If you go north of Spine Rock, you'll find this little rock formation that you can jump up, and the door to the bunker is always open. Now, I've tested this a few times, but from what I can tell, the cult hasn't spawned up here yet, but still be careful if coming here between 2300 and 0500. Again, if you want to learn more about the cult, check out that video below. Now, that's Scav Mountain, but just to the west across a clearing and that main road is what we're calling the Maze, as it's a large rock formation with a bunch of small pathways through it. And that is actually the whole new area of Woods. But if we go back to Old Woods over to the east of Ambush, we have another USEC camp, which we're calling USEC Base Camp, and it has some great loot. I would not walk past this if you were on Woods, guys. Be sure to check out the northeast corner of the camp at least. And that, in terms of new landmarks, is it for New Woods. If you still manage to get lost, remember that Scav Mountain is in the middle of all of this and should be easy to see at all times. Worst case scenario, move to the mountain that you can see, and you will find one of these other landmarks described. It really is not difficult, especially if you have a compass. But massive reminder again, guys, all along the northwest to western edge of the map, there are now minefields, so be very careful about that. You will usually need to step on 2 in order to actually get killed, but stepping on 1 will not only likely break your legs and give you some massive bleeds, but also announce to literally the entire map that you are there and you're probably very hurt right now, so do try to be careful. Water on this map is also a big indicator. If you see the big lake, that is the only big lake, with the small ponds are all grouped together, sort of in between the sunken town, Scav Mountain, and the temporary USEC camp. The power lines will also cut the new area of woods right down the middle from east to west. Just don't get too caught on following them too far to the west because they will lead you directly into a minefield. Again, once Escape from Tarkov actually fully launches, I'll remake my 5-minute guides on the maps, but until then, I'll just make these update videos and link them together. Speaking of those 5-minute guides, you can find my playlist for all of the maps here, along with the latest Escape from Tarkov news and content in general. If you like this video, then you know the drill. I really appreciate the people who do. Otherwise, I hope you at least learned something, and I also hope you have a nice day. See you guys.